Hey, we're back. This week, Intel has more leaks, TSMC ramps things up, and smartphones have a new safety problem. Let's get this show on the road. Picking up where we finished last week, according to Tom's Hardware, TSMC has plans to hire 8,000 new employees. That is a massive wave of new hires considering that TSMC ended last year with around 49,000 employees. One of the first questions that came to mind is, where is TSMC going to put all these new hires? Well, Mark Liu, the executive chairman of TSMC, said they will be working in their new center located in northern Taiwan. But the center's not actually built yet though. Throughout pretty much the entirety of next year, construction will begin and finish. With TSMC's bold ambitions, the new site will be dedicated to the research and development of their new 3nm design. I do appreciate the amount of effort that's going into every aspect of 3nm. It's going to be wild to see where they go after 3nm though. Quantum tunneling's a bitch. Speaking of things being a bitch, from WCCF Tech, hackers have now managed to unlock smartphones with fingerprints that have been lifted off of drinking glasses. Well, what's the source of this problem? Sadly, we'll never know. The hackers who paired up with Tencent's security team held an event in Shanghai. With consent, they took pictures of fingerprints that were on drinking glasses, ran it through an app, extracted the data from said image, and hacked into their guests' phones. A process that took less than 20 minutes. With this method, the team reportedly broke into all three types of fingerprint readers: capacitive, underscreen, and ultrasonic. But they never specified how they did it exactly. So do with that information what you will. In related news from a topic last week, the entire 10th gen desktop lineup has been leaked. Once again from WCCF Tech, Intel is packing up to 10 cores and 20 threads into their highest end CPU, the i9-10900. When I say the entire lineup has been spoiled, almost everything short of prices is now public information. That is, if you believe in the leaks. I mean hell, it even has Intel's Celeron processors in it. One interesting thing I note is, even though the 10500 is a 6-core 12-thread CPU and the 10900 has 10 cores and 20 threads, they have the exact same TDP of 65 watts. This lineup, if it does hold up to be true, does seem to be a solid improvement over their previous generation, and definitely a needed change to Intel's old formula. But you know what's not a rumor? The GTX 1650 Super. Brought to us from AnandTech, Nvidia has announced their new 1650 Super the same day the 1660 Super launched. Seems only fitting that they complete the lineup. And when comparing the new Super variant to its now older brother, the 1650, there does seem to be quite a suite of improvements. One of the main upgrades is a step up from GDDR5 to GDDR6. To accompany this RAM set is a new GPU with 6.6 billion transistors in it. Quite the improvement over the old 4.7 billion transistors in the original 1650. With all these bumps in specs, Nvidia is saying the GTX 1650 Super will have almost 50% gains in teraflops. As we all know, that does not translate perfectly to game performance and improvements, but it's a nice indicator to show growth. I personally like seeing Nvidia make this card and try to bite at AMD's lower end. This competition is always appreciated. Same goes for Intel as well in the last segment, because if they compete with each other, we as consumers win in the end. Well, that about wraps it up this time. Please feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to hear what you have to say. While you're down there, feel free to subscribe to us, and go ahead to the description and check out Culture of Gaming, our affiliate website where you can find Taylor and I, as well as many other fine people writing about all things gaming. See you next time.